Hello and welcome to SOUQ Sports. We're here and it's another nice, beautiful, cold. What is today? Today is Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. Yeah, it's a Wednesday. We had a beautiful rain yesterday and the heat is gone. The only heat available now is for those that are losing their matches in Champions League. But hey, don't worry. There's still return leg and something beautiful can happen if you believe. My name is Chuks. And I still got the guys here in the studio. Charles is here and he's brightening up the day.
Yeah, and you spoke about those teams that are losing Champions League. Bear in mind that your team is still yet to play, so let's not call dibs on this one here. But it's Charlie Montero.
There must be a winner.
It's Charlie Montero, and I'm glad to be here live on the show again. Mm-hmm. It really is a big miss. That Monday I was trying to grind it out, but I couldn't make it. But I'm glad to be here. And
it's nice having you.
Yeah.
Juvi, wake up.
Well, you know, it gives me such an enormous pleasure to be on the show. I'm here, I'm excited, I just want to run, make some money. That's all there is on my mind.
Okay, yes, we go straight into the lineup for today. We want to say congratulations to Andy Murray. For the first time in 2024, he won a match. And congratulations, at the Doha Open, he decided to
bring the game. He decided to bring the heat.
So he decided to what? He decided to bring the heat. There's been a lot of backlash on his performance in the last over a year. Yeah. He's been falling out of tournaments. Some just losing to people that everybody expected him to win, but he just lost. But yeah. Congratulations to him, and we pray that even as he just won this, let it be one of those good things that just happened to his career.
I feel like it should be a turning point for his career because he just ended his losing streak. I mean, I don't know if there's anything like a losing streak, but we're seeing it in tennis, a losing streak, like continuously losing games, and it is a good one to see him actually, take his first W in the year 2024, and we hope that this will be a bright spark for what is to come for him. Andy Murray is a popular name in Britain and in the game, and we just, like you said, we hope that this will be a turning point for his season.
Yeah, and the good thing was that he fought to win that game. He had a knee injury. He went, got some treatment, came back and continued playing, which means that he really wanted to win. I just don't know what the backlash would have been if he didn't win that game.
I mean, defying all odds, having an injury and playing through it's great motivation, but it's good to see him back on the winning side, and hopes for good things to come.
Then at the Rio Open, British Nori beat Hugo. He is the British #1, so we wish him the best. These openings are happening across the globe. Most people will not understand. They think these tennis players are just going around playing. They are going around making money. Rotterdam just happened. Rio is happening. Doha is happening. The ladies just finished Dubai. Australia happened some months back. So ATP openings are happening. The calendar is full. And mind you, Saudi is also there. So there is money, there is a lot of money to be made all around. Then there's a bit of a sad news. At the Dubai Tennis Championship, Australian Open winner, Zabalenka, she is out. Not just, let's just say she's out. But for the last lady that won in Dubai, Iga has qualified. Your girl Coco Gauff, she's still in the race. So there is still more money to be made because as long as you play, whether you win or lose, you make some money. But as you progress, we wish them the best. Juvi is just shaking his head and rolling his seat. In his mind, he's asking, what exactly are these guys talking about? He's waiting for Remo Stars.
He's waiting for Remo Stars. Unfortunately, Remo Stars is not in the books today. Well, it's good to see these ladies put in performances and come out with desired win. I mean, we see her coming and becoming world #1. We are Swatek, Well, it's just lovely to see. We say what the guys can do, the women can do better.
The beautiful thing I love about tennis is, unlike football and some other sports, in tennis, male or female, they get the same prize money.
They get, yeah.
In some opens, the female even get more prize money.
Well, in Australia, to be precise.
But
And
they don't
Melbourne.
last. They don't last.
What define last?
Why do you
They
mean
don't last.
Juvi,
The last Mohican will be Serena. Apart from that, these ones are just so far. Well, it's good they're getting same money, but the guys are still.
You have not defined. You have not defined.
They don't last. How many have stayed some 20 years?
These people are just new birds, and they are just trying.
And it's a good one, anyways. They're making money, whether their money is the same or not.
On this particular note, don't take.
No. Sincerely, remember, Naomi also said it. Naomi said it for an athlete on this stuff. The time is very short, and very rare do we find ladies who've got winning streak or have won like 19. I mean, different tournaments. I mean, the last one you have will be Serena.
Hold on.
And so what I'm saying is, they don't have this lasting.
Whose record is the male player trying to break? Is it a female player or a male?
No, they don't have to. It's
whose record is it
trying to break? Someone like Djokovic is creating new records for years to come. I doubt if we'll find anybody in the. I mean, right now, even these young guys are not going to get.
But does it not show that it is more or less very competitive on that side, since that they cannot have a standout performer, which means that everybody is going toe to toe.
It's not competitive.
What do you mean it's not competitive?
It's not.
I mean, if the likes of Coco Gauff and Naomi Osaka can be trumped out.
Can I ask a question? Which of the games do you play?
I play this stuff. I follow it seriously.
Abula.
And so whether
which of the stuff?
Whether you're on clay or the grass, I follow these guys.
Have you played tennis before?
I play ping pong, not this. I play ping pong, and I'm for real.
Okay.
I'm for real. One of these days, I think we should go to the court and play this thing.
Now, moving away from tennis, we will go straight into athletics. Now, was it a record that was set? No, but for the world athletics, now for long jump, normally when you jump from the board, they measure from the board. But right now, the world athletics is trying to see if they will measure from the point of jump down to where you land in the pit. Now, the beautiful thing about this is, now in the last championship, indoors 2023, a third of the jumps were bad jumps because of everybody trying to get as close as possible to the board. Right. So their legs, their feet, their boots, whatever they were, kept going and giving them wrong jumps. Now they're trying to say, okay, let's see if this rule is going to work. Wherever the athlete takes off from to where you land, that will be counted for you. To me, I think that's good.
I think that's good because you will not only reduce the number of no jumps. You will now have people, breaking records because,
of course, yes.
Because now there's a platform or there's a marking, an extended marking of which you can take flight from. And when you do take flight from, whether far back or far forward, they will measure it right from where your foot took the leap from. And now they're also providing means to calculate those distances quicker. Instead of having 30 to 20 seconds of wait time to get the actual length or the actual length that you have jumped, you get it in more milliseconds than 20 you get. So I think it's just ways that the athletic board is trying to make it faster or make the game faster, broader for people to compete and
and more interesting.
Yes, more interesting, more records to be set or broken, and also give room for other people to venture into that kind of sports. That's what I think, and it's a welcome development. Unlike blue card,
we get to see a lot of people. Their major focus is getting close to the board, as close as they can, even if it's just a few inches that is left, but trying to get that. Most of them just give wrong jumps. But if they do this,
they more or less put their focus in where their foot is going to stop, and they don't pay much attention to how far they are going to jump. They just want to get this one to count. Especially for someone that has recorded no jumps a couple of times. So you're just more or less like, okay, let this one just count. Let me just leap and progress. Instead of getting stuck in one level.
Now, for me, basically, I hope these new rules don't really take the fun from it. We've enjoyed those who have done this jump very well. Choma Juan made something like this, right?
Yeah.
We got a gold, right? So if people have done it over the years, well, if it's a good one, let's see how it works. Let's see how people adapt to the new rules. Otherwise, man, too many rules sometimes, just too many cooks, man, messes up the whole stuff.
But nobody's saying this is not. It's not like a
for
new
me,
rule.
as far as it's a new one. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. It's rather too early to say it's going to be a good one.
But from what they have tried to explain to us, and from every athlete's point of view, this is a good one. I mean, if it can stop me from registering no jumps.
I think let's explain it so that you understand it better.
If you can stop me
Let's
from
take example.
explaining
This is the field.
I know this
And
stuff
this
very well.
is the board.
I know this.
Everybody wants
I
to
know
come
this.
as close to the board
Yes,
as possible.
yes.
But now, if I can jump from here, the counting starts, my record starts from here, which normally should be. But most times, the rule says start from the end of the board. So what counts from where I took the leap from to the end of the board? So that is okay, that should count for everybody. It's not that maybe it counts for some, it will count for some.
Yeah.
This will take a whole lot of adjusting to. I mean, if you've learned how this stuff is done before now, you need to re-engineer your mind to know this is the new thing. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that is
And it's going
that
to
is
take a
where
whole lot of
training
learning.
and that's where training comes in now. That's why they go through training, and a lot of things have been okay. Look at the invention, or will I say the introduction of VAR into football. It took a lot of teams and their technical directors and technical teams, just going through this and working, on training during the training sessions to make these athletes know that this is the rule and this is how you should, or this is what you should. Even when the rule of you can't, talk back to the referee, you cannot raise your hands at the referee, or it's just the captain that can address the referee. All these things, all
This
these
is a different
all these
ballgame.
things.
Remember,
Yeah.
Tony took a free kick the other time. It became an issue.
It was still on the line.
This is exactly something you're saying. Like,
no.
I mean,
Let's,
there was
you
a
can't even.
conversation
You can't.
like you
Yes,
moved
there
it
was.
From
Hold on.
There was,
This is
but
football.
PGA
This
came out.
is-
a
this is-
different.
No, we're talking rules. We're talking rules,
Different
and I just want to
rules.
clear
These
you
are
out.
different rules
Football is
entirely.
different because it was still on the same line.
You moved it.
Did he move it? Yes. It was
Yes,
still on
and
the same line.
that's the conversation.
Before
You
VAR,
moved it.
before VAR came into the game, we have seen some things like this in the past. When you talk about the 2000s, Barcelona was famous for that. You see, what's his name, Ronaldinho, dropping the ball and changing the position. Once the keeper is done building his wall or setting up his wall, then they move it slightly. Messi has done this regularly in the MLS. Look, let's not say regularly, but in the MLS last season, he did it for his first goal in the league. He did it for his first goal. The free kick he scored, he moved it once, he moved it twice.
There is a rule.
Now, leaving that aside.
Now let's move to golf. Thank you very much. When we are done, we'll give you papers to follow up on the rule. Now, I want to say congratulations to the Japanese. I think he's still Japanese. Yes. I want to say congratulations to the Japanese. He won the Genesis Invitational. Now, most people never give him the chance to win. So hey, Matsuyama, congratulations. He had to do a very good fight back, and his 9 under 62 gave him the lead. He just gave him the money. I was trying to get exactly how much he was getting, not just for winning, but endorsement too.
As well.
But these guys are not just winning; they are smiling home.
So
Tiger Woods was part of this particular tournament, but he signed out at a particular point in time. At least we're giving it a tick. He was part of it. So hey, to the young man, is he young? Yeah, he's still young. Congratulations. That's what he's young.
17 under par, coming back from 7 birdies in the 6 birdies rather in the previous set. I mean, it's just determination and the fighting spirit. And once you put that into work, you get the desired result. And congratulations to him. Not many Japanese you see come into the PGA or into golfing and really shine. But he's shining, and I think he deserves every flowers that he's getting.
Yeah, now this is like a second win after it's still a long time. 3 years is a long time. Yeah. So congratulations to him. Then straight to Formula One. Everyone is preparing for pre-season testing, and all eyes is on Red Bull. Thanks to their club captain. All eyes is on Red Bull. Now, we tried our best to leave this Christian Homer issue. I tried my best. Let's just not go there. Right when this issue was burning and boiling up. Now, do you think sports should leave people's personal life alone? Or I don't know. How should I coin this? My personal life should be out of sports.
I don't think that's I don't think that is achievable, because once you are there, that's your whole life. Because it's just, for instance, take we, for instance, as a sport analyst or SOUQ news anchor or SOUQ, this is our whole life generally.
Okay.
When we live here, we still have to maintain this kind of personality that I am a celebrity in a kind of sense, because people are now looking, your face is now on the screen, people are now looking at you, people are now looking to see you, you set examples, and you are more or less like a role model to other people, unconsciously to yourself. You cannot take away what they do for a living and being in the eyes of every other person and take away, it's difficult for us as human beings to separate them, especially when you see their face. What do you know this person for? You know this person, okay, this is Choma Ajunwa, she jumped and she won gold. You associate her with that. Now, her personal life is her personal life. Yes, we will always want to make arguments for these people because they are celebrities and they are also humans as well. But you are representing something that is bigger than just yourself now. You're representing the brand, you're representing whoever it is you're working for. We can almost always not disassociate Hamilton with Mercedes, because...
Okay. Let me ask a question. Now, there's an investigation going on. The issue is between him and a junior colleague who happens to be a female. Now, we don't have clear pictures of what they are trying to indict him on, but we know that somehow, there is a relationship tangle somewhere. Yeah. And somebody is saying somebody is pushing somebody down, controlling somebody somehow. Now, if this investigation, and let's say this, we'll now bring it to the climb, you now come and ask him, in toast you. I don't know. Where at what point in time, how do you investigate matters like this? That's why I was asking, do we get to leave some personal issues? Or is it just because it's a gender issue right now?
Regardless of whether it is, I don't know if you were on the same page here, because regardless of what it is, they are colleagues. Mm-hmm. Now, whatever it is they are, involved with behind the scene, it would some way or somehow affect the team and
okay.
affect the brand.
It's not just affecting the team right now. It has gone beyond the team. It's now the entire sport.
Yes. So well, you see, it's deep.
It's you can't separate an athlete or sports person. O.J. Simpson, Tiger Woods has his own time. Michael Jordan. Dennis Rodman, these Oscar Pistorius in South Africa.
No, hold on. These are crimes. Hold on. No, hold on.
We understand.
No. The examples you give now some are capital crime.
Yes.
Right?
Some were investigated and the guys were not indicted.
Hold on.
O.J. Simpson.
You are still not getting what I'm saying. Some are capital crime. Some are misdemeanor. Some are moral issues.
Yes.
So let's not mix it.
What I'm mixing it, they are all crimes, whether you call it misdemeanor.
No.
The Tiger Woods issue.
Hold on. When you call it Tiger Woods issue is still different.
It's not. This is an advancement. We have a coloration of sexual stuff already in this mix. And so we can't...
The lady in question is not coming to claim sexual. We just don't want to go here. That's why we didn't want to go there. She's not coming to claim sexual assault. For now, that has not come out at all.
Yes, but it's in the bag.
It's not which of the bags.
It is.
Okay. Now, before we decide to go on the break, and let's look at boxing. Then we'll go straight on the break. Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou has come to say he's going to put him down and he's not going to get up like Fury.
I don't know.
You are nodding your head. We're not going to go there. And also, this other beautiful lady, she's a boxer and also a fighter. She is predicting that this fight is going to end in a very tiny split decision. Yeah. And somebody said, "I'm going to put you down." Well, what if it happens the other way?
Well, I don't know. I'm supposed to be patriotic here, but I still feel like Francis Ngannou has something to prove. he almost did that with Fury, with the Fury fight. And I feel like I don't see Joshua up there at his best to be able to compete with this monstrosity of a guy. I mean, look at
Joshua
his
has nothing
power.
to prove.
I don't know. And that's how I feel. That's why I said it's basically my own feelings. And
Joshua has beaten people that are more buff than this guy.
It's not even about. Have you seen the power weight of his punches? I just feel for my Nigerian.
We are going on a break. When we get back, we'll get to see who's really going on the canvas. Don't go anywhere.
My name is Yinka Babalola.
My name is Ijoma Okoro.
My name is Joshua Hassan.
I am Rotarian or Mosunde Lawson.
It's Ife Yunwarita Ejeze. My friends call me Ife.
My name is Rotarian Lola Dare.
I'm inviting you to keep watching SOUQ News. It's the right station to tune to.
I like SOUQ News. SOUQ News is good.
I want to charge you all to listen to SOUQ News, watch the news.
You can have unlimited news first time.
Find SOUQ News. Be with SOUQ News. Never switch off. You are better for it. SOUQ News is the real thing.
Listen to their coverage and you'll be glad you did.
Turn to your YouTube, turn to your Instagram, turn to all your digital channels and look for SOUQ News.
Keep watching.
Keep watching
Please, guys, keep watching.
SOUQ News.
Welcome back. It's still SOUQ Sports. My name is Chuks. I still have Charles here and Juvi. We're going straight to NBA. Steph Curry had an interview recently, and he made it clear that no one gave him a chance growing up. He had eye issues, and he was like the smallest in every of the team. But one thing most people never knew was, a lot of people knew, but it wasn't it was not his motivation. His dad was also an NBA player for 16 good years. A very successful one at that. And the Steph Curry, he has always and will always break record. Who knocks the 3 points better than him?
I don't think there's anybody that can.
Over the weekend, he won a challenge with this young lady.
Yeah.
And so Steph right now, I think, is phenomenal with the 3 points. I mean, there is no, even Iverson is now close right now. There is nobody around that range. So it's a good one. I don't know if it's something, but hey, it's a good one. The 3 points, it's a cheat as far as I'm concerned, man. You don't come close, you just stay there and you drop it. And people know that, man, once it's Steph, he will get
3 points. It's 3 points for sure. And talking about details of the interview and how he was, almost sidelined in every, youth tournament that he went for because of his size. We have seen that with something peculiar to Messi as well. Growing up, Messi was considered to be small and stunted growth. But we see what he has achieved in his lifetime. I think proving doubters wrong in sports is always the best revenge that you can get, because a lot of people or a lot of coaches must have sidelined him, and now when they come and they see Steph Curry making the rounds 2015, 2017, 2021 champion,
four-time NBA champion,
and you see that kind of way, you won't you be ashamed? Like, I almost tried to kill this star, and look at him now performing and making not just himself but his family proud. And that is for sure the motivation in the sports, and that's why we like the sports, because you just go over and beyond to prove your doubters wrong and become a world-class superstar. And I feel like Francis Ngannou is going to
prove. Wait. So you want Francis to beat?
I just feel like a transition from UFC to WBO is a groundbreaking phenomenon, and it should be applauded when you see a mixed martial artist.
You want Francis to
I
beat
just feel like
Joshua.
he's a star. It's time for him to, it's time for him to showcase what he knows.
I think I said this more than once on this. I don't find the kind of fighters we used to have, and it's not like I'm caught in 1980 time warp or something. It's just that I don't see Anthony Joshua as that kind of fighter. Even Fury is more of a mouth. We need, real killers.
Fighters.
We need killers in the
People
ring.
that just go into the ring and do the job.
These guys are just
and
plenty
come out.
talkers and entertainers.
it's
They're
the
not
showbiz.
fighters. They are
It's
more
the
of
showbiz.
entertainers. The OGs were more of fighters. It's their life. Whether you're in the ring or outside, if you met Tyson, it was going to bloody you.
And
on the streets, it's going to bloody you. It's not all this. No, we don't have time. Just get in the ring. 59 seconds, you're out of the game. While people are still, even 95. I remember the fight when Park was taken out. Let me not talk about this.
But I also feel like there's a place for the business part in all this because
Yes, but
if
we
you
need
do
real
not help
fighters,
PR
man.
to sell tickets, you will not get paid. So you need to, say these things and do the J-mix and just
And
make
balance the scorecard.
Yeah, and
balance the
balance
balance sheet. Okay, talking about knocking out, let's go to UFC 298. Now, this is the side nobody expected. Tupuria did dirty to Alexander. Nobody expected this. Now, when that knockout happened, even past champions that have lost stood up and was saying, how did we get here? How did we get here? And that knockout was not funny at all. At the Honda Center in California, Tupuria boldly, happily declared himself the WFC champion, even before the fight.
Before the fight, yeah, there are reports that he had already added it to his details. Yeah.
Then the fight came, and in round 2, he did the young man dirty.
I think he even shocked himself. Looking at these images, you see that he never experienced it.
And this has been he's been holding that particular title for 4 good years.
4 good years.
Why did you lose like this? At least let it get to the last round. Let the judges say, okay, sorry, you didn't win.
But we would attribute it to complacency. Maybe
Then we'll have a second fight.
Yeah, he would look down on the player and then say...
Then we'll have a second fight. Not this one. Who's going to give you a second fight?
He lost woefully, and it's sad to see champions, dethroned in such a manner. Stand up and prove that you are really a featherweight champion. You understand?
I think basically, there probably is going to be a rematch. We never knew what went down. Probably he's having.
What went down was the champion. The champion went down. He went to sleep.
It was on the canvas.
The medics came to attend to him.
I'm not one for UFC. When you see how people bloody people, come, man, I'm not one for that fight.
But it's lovely to see. You just go out and unleash the beast. And
no, that's too. It's just too barbaric. Just leave the box.
Okay, let's go to the business side of it. Inter Miami, they've gotten a sponsor. They've gotten a sponsor for their stadium, and this is no other than JP Morgan. The next thing we'll start hearing after a while is millions being paid for full branding of a stadium in a year. Stop smiling, Juvi. It has not got you here yet.
JP Morgan Chase, you are saying Wall Street is involved in this one. Morgan Chase, Rockefeller.
Don't go there.
All right, let's
know. After all, they still have issues to answer.
Let's look at the benefits that it poses to them. They could get a stadium upgrade. Now that JP Morgan is in the picture, they could get a stadium upgrade, and we see that it's slightly the lowest capacity in MLS. I think they have arguably the lowest capacity when it comes to spectator space in the MLS, and it maybe is a good deal, and that could be in the books for them to expand their sittings and get more people to come see Messi play. At home.
Okay, come see Messi play indeed. Then not just them, not only them. FC Porto too. They've also secured investments to modernize their stadium. Everyone is getting busy and making some money. That is to the tune of 70 million euros. That's some good money.
That's some good money in it. Indeed.
The business is there, the game is there, the numbers are there. So why not put your money there so you could get your visibility if you seek, and longevity in business, people are thinking ahead, and this sport seems to be making sense.
Which sports it seems to be?
I mean, football.
It has always made sense.
Mercy going down to the US. I mean, who were you thinking of MLS? Like, who are they? I mean, but with other names.
But how many options did he have when you talk
at that
about
point in time?
At that point in time, how many options?
Even if they,
I think the threat of going to
Saudi
was okay. Ronaldo is there already, so he needed to diversify and just. Because I didn't see he didn't have
David Beckham
many
is in this
options.
picture. We seem to forget Beckham is in this picture, and that's
Beckham is in the picture. Can Beckham match Saudi money?
No. It's not. It's not. They are looking at the future. Football in the US is not your major game.
Yeah.
Or bringing this homie down there, these other guys coming in. I mean, their sales, ticket sales, and all that have grown over time, and that is business. Whether it would match. Whether it will even continue for the next 4 or 5 years is a different ballgame, because the great number of the guys they brought in are a little on the senior side.
Now, what I'm thinking is this. This is just my thoughts. I'm not saying official, just my thoughts. What I'm thinking is this. There are some other agreements that are not open.
Definitely.
For Messi to have gone there, there are some other agreements, some sealed agreements that are not open. Yeah. It could be shares. It could be
it's not like
ownership.
there's the issue of the shares, whatever sales, this court comes to you and you stay for
not just the court, as in
yes,
it could be the league, it could be the club.
No, the club.
Something
I
somewhere.
think it's the club. There is, and that was what I was saying. The
Are
David
you being official
Beckham,
or you're thinking?
I mean, it's not disclosed to the other public, but for us, we
Who
know.
is us?
I mean,
I am not part of it. I only said
journalists,
my thoughts.
We are aware of the deal.
Well, there were
he
some.
had.
There were some,
yes.
There were some that were made open.
Some were made open, but still not enough.
I read that a percentage of the jerseys sold
merchandise, that is always normal.
would come to him. So some other deals like that.
Ownership.
I
He
don't
has
think-
a percentage.
No.
told you
I don't think there's a percentage.
There
in
is
ownership.
something.
I
Okay,
did not read that. That is unconfirmed.
that's
That is
Juvi.
I'm just saying this is what
unconfirmed.
we
That's
know.
Juvi. Now let's keep going. Also, Kia and Utilita is taking up. Utilita Cricket Stadium. Kia is also taking up that. So we are getting a whole lot of stadium sponsorship, and that is good. Let's go straight to football. Let's go straight to football. Before I start talking about Champions League, Porto is getting money to upgrade their stadium, is it not?
Yeah.
So good. They should hold that as one. So Arsenal is coming visiting, right? So they should congratulate themselves, hold the money, and take the beating. Now we're not going there yet. Let's go straight to Mbappe. Mbappe has agreed to move to Madrid.
Yeah.
That was like the news that everybody knew, but
Everybody,
was waiting
yeah.
for when it's going to happen.
Confirmation.
But the sad part of it is that this is going to be the most expensive free transfer ever.
It's Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid in the pictures once again, and we know that they were the major reason why he decided not to extend his contract. It was clear as day. Even though Paris Saint-Germain did not want to accept it, they knew that he turned Real Madrid down before, and he wasn't going to turn the opportunity down again. I mean, he has won everything there is to be won at Paris, and he has also been an undisputed MVP in the League One over the space of 7 years, coming from Monaco to PSG. He has been an MVP right from a young age. So he has won the World Cup. He has been first runner-up again. So I don't think there's anything that is tying him down to the city.
So he wants to go to Madrid and win the Champions League.
It's just the next step in his career. I think that's what Real Madrid can offer him at the moment. And speaking of what he's going to be paid, or being the most expensive free transfer of all time, I mean, that's expected. He's even taking a pay cut if you look at it.
Yeah, that's the next question I need to ask.
Yeah.
Do you think Madrid can match his pay, his weekly pay?
No, as it is expensive, but yet it's a pay cut because of what he was offered, or what he was being offered at PSG. And you see that he's a bright. When you talk about quality, he has it. He has everything. The
But
finishing.
sign-on fee. He's going to get the
He's
sign-on
going to
fee.
get the sign-on fee.
So the sign-on, what they were supposed to have paid Madrid should
PSG
transfer happen.
Will come to him
A large
personally.
chunk is going to him.
And you know that there's a lot of rights in viewership that will also come, you know, with the signing of Kylian Mbappe. A lot of people will still want to monitor his progress over at Spain and see what he's doing at La Liga, which means a lot of the La Liga games will now be aired in France. Despite
so a whole lot of streaming services are punching themselves now below the belt.
Exactly. And you know, a lot of people are already, there's a lot of reach now that La Liga has. So a lot of people will now see the potentials of watching Kylian Mbappe week in, week out with Madrid, because now there's a whole lot of coverage. We cannot equate Ligue 1 and La Liga. Never. We can't do that. La Liga has come a long way, housing so many greats. Let's not even talk about Madrid alone. Let's talk about Barcelona and, you know, down the food chain. And we see that La Liga is one of the best, if not the best.
How are you going to how are you going to put these three on the field at the same time? Mbappe, Jude, and the Brazilian.
Well, that is a big headache for Ancelotti and whoever is taking over from him, because I don't know how when you have a star-studded team, you have to.
I'm just wondering
you have to make room for everybody to be happy, and that's where we give kudos to Pep Guardiola all the time. Now, I think the only way is to let these older guys go, which is Toni Kroos and Modric, of which Modric is leaving at the end of the season. Toni Kroos still has...
Do you think they will let him go, or you think they will let him go as a player and keep him as...
I feel he still has a wealth of knowledge to impart, but then he still needs to retire well because he needs money. And Real Madrid is not, I don't think they are inclined to give him that money that he's looking for. He needs that kind of Saudi money. And now in his career, yes, he needs it because he has to retire well. In the world now, we know that money rules everything. If he is to invest in some club or he still needs money to do it.
Juvi, we are coming to you for predictions, so just stay there.
Well,
because your chin is to wake up.
Let me make a little one or two around Real that had Figo, had Ronaldo, they've had Zidane.
All play together.
So this won't be an issue. I mean, this won't be an issue.
At that point in time, those set of players were cool-headed.
Would you really say Zidane was cool-headed?
Yes, Zidane was cool-headed to the club, unlike Mbappe.
No, I feel like Real Madrid has a history of not caring who you are. We saw the way they got rid of what's his name? Gareth Bale. Saw the way they got rid of Marcelo. Saw the way James Rodriguez left the club. We saw the way Ronaldo himself left the club.
Marcelo.
We're older.
I don't know if you understand.
I mean, for people that have helped them,
their ego was not as much as a player that would ditch his own teammates.
Well, I don't see that. What I'm trying to look at it from is, nobody is greater than Real Madrid. Nobody is greater than the club. So I don't think Mbappe would have he would get it light if he misbehaves. We know the club is strict. We know the people that are involved and the people that call the shots, they wouldn't joke with their money as well. So if Mbappe says, no, I can't do this, or, you know, shows any form of disrespect, he's going to get it.
Let's go to the matches that were played. Man City that was yesterday. Man City, Brentford. Everybody was praying. Okay, some set of people were praying for Brentford to do the impossible. They tried. They did. Lasted till 71 minutes, and Haaland said no. Man City won, Brentford 0. So as it stands right now, Man City is number 2. Liverpool is still number 1. So it's just 2 points.
Yeah, I think this is the game in hand they had, and now they are level in matches played. Yeah, so now it's now the fight of who wants it, or is the question of who wants it more. Given that we have close to 14 games till the end of the season, so we'll see between Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City who really wants the league. Because I can't.
Liverpool a point ahead of Man City. Yeah. Man City a point ahead of Arsenal. So between Liverpool and Arsenal, 2 points.
And we all know that Man City is not lacking any player at the moment. All the squad is complete and in good health.
But Liverpool is suffering
they are in a whole lot of mess. I'll say it like that. And Arsenal have been putting in the work. We don't know how, judging from last season, how consistent they can be towards the end of the season. We saw them fall apart last season towards the end, and when it mattered most. I don't know if they can be able to match this Man City side 2-for-2, but they have shown in last 3 games they have scored 11 goals in the last 2 games. So that should be prospect.
And they still have a match to play with City.
Yeah, they still have a match,
twice,
and that will
Liverpool.
be a decisive one. I feel like that would be the decider for who wins the league.
And Liverpool still has a match to play with City.
And Liverpool
This
is
will be
almost in
interesting.
shambles. So
now this
is why we love the Premier League.
Let's look at the matches that were played Champions League yesterday. PSV 1, Dortmund 1. Inter 1, Atletico 0. Thanks to the guy that used to play in Premiership. Now the matches for today. Porto, Arsenal, Napoli, Barcelona. Juvi, over to you. Porto, Arsenal.
Well, basically, I think that you should be the right person. I mean, you should talk
Porto,
about
Arsenal, Juvi.
Arsenal. Well, for today, I don't see Arsenal do so much.
Better mind that people are listening to you. If you make a mistake and they cut a ticket, they will wait for you downstairs.
Sincerely, my heart is not in this game.
In Porto, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Okay, go to Napoli. Napoli is home. Barcelona is visiting.
Whether you like it or not, I will have to go with Barca on this one.
You go with Barcelona.
Yeah, on that one. Yeah.
Okay.
I disagree with you because Barcelona have been they've been on a run of form that has been abysmal when you check with the caliber of what we are used to seeing Barcelona over the years. But Napoli are also on a wrong form because they struggled to win, struggled for a draw last time out. So I don't think this game is going to be giving a win to any of them. I think it's a draw.
It's because Osimhen was not around.
I know.
Start.
Even before Osimhen left for the AFCON,
They were struggling.
So I don't think that Barcelona will come all out winners because we know Napoli can defend.
Call the game.
1-1.
1-1. Juvi, call the game.
Stats don't win football.
Call the game.
Barcelona has this match.
Scores?
I don't know the scoreline for Barcelona.
You don't want to ask your
But
chief.
I feel like FC Porto and Arsenal is also a draw because also Porto they
have the money already. What do they need the goals for? They should just
they're a very good team when it comes to defending. So.
I want to say thank you very much for hanging in there with us. It's been a pleasure having you on that other side. Remember, whatever product, whatever thing you need to push out, let us do that on your behalf. SOUQ News is here and it's all about positive programming. SOUQ Sports will be here again on Friday. You'll see our beautiful faces next Friday. Hey, we love you. Be nice.
Yep. We have called the predictions and we hope that it plays out the way we said it. Until we meet on Friday, I still remain Charlie Montero, and it is au revoir from me.
All right, it's always a pleasure having you there. I'm a bit enjoy Nigeria. Sans